my name is America, and today we'll be talking about cultural diversity and cultural awareness because I feel like these topics are so important and they're directly related, and I want to speak about them like more. So, first, to be able to talk about these topics, I have to understand what I understand by cultural diversity. So, to me, cultural diversity is all about people of different backgrounds, ethnicities, gender, age, disabilities, and like mental disorders as well, with all kinds of views, interests, and expressions peacefully coexisting. I also feel like ideally, um, as I've said before, they should be peacefully coexisting, and that I wish people should just be respectful and just don't take a freedom of speech card to be able to speak on these topics. But I feel like as a culture, we should value more um, cultural diversity. I mean, as a society, we should value more cultural diversity. More specifically, gender and sexual orientation diversity, despite um, time like going by. We've been learning more about this, and society has been more accepting of it. However, I feel like we're still so behind um, so many like ideals. I guess I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like we should be able to be more open and like not so reluctant, and we should be respectful and accepting of it. So yeah, I feel like it's so important to take these things into consideration, and there are so many things that we can do to be more culturally aware. For example, um, this is just like this is gonna be general, not specifically about gender and sexual orientation, but it can, of course, it can apply to that. So what I think that we can do to be more culturally aware is that we should learn and research more about different cultures and its traditions and beliefs, considering like each of these aspects to be able to actually understand and connect with people from all kinds of cultures and be respectful towards them. And by learning from this, we can also share our culture more accurately and encourage the same respect towards it, um, like to understand our culture. um, we can like learn more languages, and learn like both the formal and colloquial ways of it, to be able to connect with natives. And I feel like we should also take into consideration um, that us Mexican people have so many cultures near to us, surrounding us, specifically indigenous cultures, and each has its own language. And I feel like it's so important that we could also learn those languages, um, to be able to actually understand our culture and just be respectful. Mm, some other things that we can do are like adapt some of other cultures' beliefs and values that resonate with you or us into your daily life. So I feel like that's quite beneficial. Um, Another quite like super important thing that I don't think we actually think about is that we should be more aware and careful in the things that we ask and how we ask them. Mm, because I feel like we don't really take that into consideration sometimes because we're so curious about something that um, it can sometimes come out as rude. And some things that we can do less is to stop judging and assuming stuff because you have an idea of their culture, or because of like preconceived beliefs, and also opinion on issues and aspects that we don't truly understand from their culture because those things aren't happening to us. Well, we can, of course, like have our own thoughts and opinions. I feel like it's more important to actually research and listen to people from that culture, to be able to actually help with something. And I feel like we should also stop focusing only in the cultures that are close to us, and try to engage with like as many cultures as possible, because sometimes we only focus like on American culture, or for example, if you like K-pop or anime, like you will focus more on Korean and Japanese culture. So I feel like it's important to learn about every culture as much as we can. So that would be quite beneficial. And yes, that's pretty much um, what I think that we can do to be more culturally aware and be able to actually respect cultural diversity and coexist peacefully, and like to be able to experience more things and experience life in a different way.